Hey, Shani from SpeedCubeReview.com. So we have an unboxing. I don't know exactly what's in here, so let's take a look. Now I am at my office, so you're going to hear music, other things in the background. Lighting's not my normal space, but I do this just because I can get these unboxings done much more easily and get this information to you much faster. Okay, so first we have this. I'm going to go through this one first. This looks like the Fisher Mirror Cube. So let's check this out. It's exactly what it sounds. It's a Fisher Mirror Cube, and I'm wondering if it's like the Mirror S. Does it say anything like that? Because with the Mirror S, not everything was different. It is like the Mirror S. So what that means is that I can turn it like this, and it's still solved. So not every piece is different, which means these two pieces could be swapped, or other ones like that. So it could make it easier to solve in some way, but also you might have some confusing pieces in different spots, what people might incorrectly call a parity, more of a false equivalence. So let's take a look real quick with that. I'll put a link or a timestamp in the description so you can jump to the 2x2 if that is what you are most interested in. So we're going to solve this from the bottom up. So first we need these smaller pieces, and yeah, since this is just a all these pieces are very similar. Let's see here, there's another edge. All of these bottom crosses are the exact same. So let's get that one in, and then where's this last one? Am I just missing? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's bring this up. Let's orient this one real quick. Oh, I did that wrong. So we got to orient this center before we put it in, because that's going to make everything else a lot easier. And then all these sides and the bottom are the exact same. Actually, I might prefer this with putting on different colored stickers. That way it can be a lot more complicated, because this right now is super duper easy. Like that, and then where's this last one? And let's orient the centers or the edges at the same time. And then we have, okay, so here is that false equivalence. So I'm gonna orient these edges, and then we'll talk about that. So what I'm looking at is here, this one edge. Now you can't just have one edge flipped on a 3x3. This is not what a parity is. We just have to flip one of these. So we can actually do this pretty easily. I'm gonna do it so I have to redo OLL, but I'm just gonna do the algorithm that would normally flip that if I was doing F2L. A little weird to do algorithms on this. Come on. There we go. And now we are good to go. So we can just do... For some reason, my camera just quit. So we skipped that last part. Now, if you can see here, the brushed metal is a little different around the puzzle now. So you can make this a little more complicated by making sure the brushed metal is the same orientation, but we're going to end that right there. So we've got the MF2 and the MF2c. Now I already have an MF2, but I believe the one I have is just black. So I don't know if I was given this one to compare it to the black one or compare it to the 2C. But let's check this out. So before I turn this one, the 2 has caps on it and remind me a lot of a UPO. It's a little bit faster. Performs pretty well. It's really light and scratchy. This one has caps as well. Tensions are about the same. Corner cutting is just slightly more on the 2C. But it looks almost the exact. Actually, Let's actually, can I just pop one of these out? C out, there we go. So as far as corners, they look the exact same. I don't see any difference in these. Even the caps seem pretty much the same. And that kind of looks identical. There's a difference. Now I can see a little bit of a difference. So the 2, that is really angled there, and the C has a more of a squared off design. I don't know exactly how that's going to alter it. Maybe it makes it more stable. It seems very similar. Can I get this back in without taking an edge out? Come on. Well, I couldn't get it out without taking it apart, so let's look at these pieces. Again, they look really similar. If I put this next to each other, you can see a little bit, maybe, or it might just be, it looks like the 2C is a little bit more squared off. So I guess one last thing, that the stickerless plastic here has that kind of that frosted feel, the unpolished feel. This is a stickered one, so I don't know if the 2C is going to be that same thing, but it's a slight upgrade. There's no big difference in it, but it performs well. I don't see it being like something that someone's going to switch a chew-in for this one, but as far as someone just wanting a good budget puzzle, this one works great. Yeah, again, it's similar to a lot of the other ones from YJ and Moryu, so it's nothing new or revolutionary, but it does seem like a slight upgrade. My times seem almost exact on each one, though. I kind of like the smooth, scratchy feel of the MF2. The MF2c does seem a little bit smoother, but I don't see anything that would cause that. It might just be the slight lubrication difference between these two. So, thank you very much. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future, and as always, stop by speedcubeview.com for more news and reviews.